Hello, my YouTubers. This is your cameraman, David Rescue 4, for this new update video for November 22nd, 2022. And today, right now, the weather out there, it might be in upper 40s and low 50s. And boy, we are cutting pretty close near Thanksgiving. Yep. And the Christmas holidays is almost coming up, especially like Christmas and New Year's. Yep. And these are the VHSs I got this week. I got today when I was in Shenandoah. And I got this package from the mail. I got a DVD from my thrift store a couple of days ago. Let's start with one of the tapes I got this week when I was in Shenandoah. Like 3 of the Berenstain VHS tapes. They're from Random Household Video from 1988 to 1989. Let's start with the Messy Room. The Messy Room comes with the, usually has a bonus story. Instead, I only put 3 stories on this tape. The Messy Room has a terrible termite, and there's something from Volume 9 of the Berenstain Bears tape series. The Berenstain Bears get stage fright, and go bonkers over honkers, yep. And this copy of it is, it's got to be originally 1988, but this, however, this is the 90s reissue. Got to be in the early 90s. But it was recorded I think it was recorded on the SP. They made like a 1-hour version. Probably printed it on April 19, 1991. Probably by Avian, something like that. I can't pronounce it. Next one we got Learning About Strings. It comes with Disappearing Honey, the second volume in the series, originally 1988. This is the 89. This is the early 90s reprint. It was a cardboard. This is what this tape looks like. No print date on it. And here's another one. The 4th volume is Get in the Fight. Comes with the Big Paws problem. When he comes into bear country, tries to help these village people, and all of a sudden, it turns out to be total chaos. This is in 1988. However, this is a reprint got to be in 89 and 91. I have all these Berenstain VHS tapes when I lived in Queens. No print date on that? There's got to be a reprint. And also I got it when I was in Shenandoah. Here's one of the, hold on. Hama, H. Norton. All 6 of the Honeymooners 39 episodes VHS tapes. They're from Fox Video and CBS Video. The series came out in 1993, and these are in the Lost Honeymooners episode series. When it came out from NPI Home Video during the 1980s. Let's start with Volume 6 of the 39 episodes. Comes with the management space and the loudspeaker. You have the management space, and one of Ralph has to make his own costume from space, but the judges decided with the pinball machine. 1993 release. See what this tape looks like? Hama, it's Norton. Vertical label. This tape was printed on the 15th week of 1993. Now, I used to rent out one of them when I was in Bay Terrace during the late 90s when I was a Jackie Gleason fan. The next one we got, Volume 8 is Mama Loves Mambo and the Babysitter. When you do this, when you do that, when you do this, and you do that. The Mambo is a classic one in the 39s. Here's a vertical label. And this tape was printed on the 15th week of 1993. And here's Volume 11 of the 39s. The Safety Award and Please Leave the Premises. In this episode, when the Kramdens are versus the landlord, and the best line I like in this episode is, pins and needles and pins, and the happy man that wins. In one of those tapes I had Alice in the Blonde, I call you killer because you slayed me. They took off the barcode on there. This tape was printed on the 40th week of 1993. The next one is got Volume 14, Ralph Kramden Incorporated, and Young Man and His Horn. 1993 release, someone bought them in the thrift store, then they probably donated it to that place in Shenandoah. The tape was printed in on the 40th week of 1993. And now we got Volume 17 of the 39 series. The Man of Life and Death, the one with Ralph thinks he's going to die in 6 months. You have to print it out in the magazine. Then Willie worked. Yep. This tape was printed it on the 40th week of 1993. Bang, zoom, you're going to the moon, Alice. You're going right to the moon. Volume 18 is The Sleepwalker, the one with Norton Sleepwalks, and Paramine. Yep. I wish I had more of the 39, these are the ones I could find. And my previous update video, I showed you the 39 episode one, I don't know, but that's a long time ago for that. I think I showed you guys one of the lost episodes when I got that from the previous updates. This tape was printed on the 40th week of 1993. Yep. Okay, the next tape we have here, with the ones I got it in the thrift store in Shenandoah. Double-length movie of one of the funniest movies of all time. It's a mad world. With an all-star cast comedy. Directed by Stanley Kramden, it's the restored version. Originally it came out in the early 80s for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And this version is the restored 3-hour version. It was first released in MGM UA home video in 1991. Comes with the behind the scenes of the movie. All-star cast comedy, it stars with Spencey, Tracy, Sid Caesar, Edie Adams, Buddy Hackett, Mickey Rooney, Milton Berle, Ethel Merman, Dorothy Previne, Jonathan Winters, Phil Silvers, Terry Thomas, and Dick Shawn, Peter Falk, and Eddie Rochester Anderson. And plus, you might have some surprise cameos like Al Arnott staying in Marvin Kaplan when Jonathan Winters destroys the gas station, 3 secrets of firefighters, Jim Backus is the one that knocked out Cold, and also has William Benrist, Joey Browman, Disney voice actor Sterling Holloway, Andy Devine, Jerry Lewis, and everybody. And the only thing we didn't have was with Jackie Gleason, Bob Hope, and Danny Kaye. But they got Jack Benny in there. And we didn't have Don Wilson. Here's what this tape looks like with the label. It's still kind of dusty. Has been used in over probably nearly 20, 30 years. And I had this movie on VHS when I got it from when I lived in New York. And this is a widescreen presentation of It's a Mad World. Other comedy teams couldn't be in this movie were Abbott and Costello and Laurel and Hardy. But they got Leah Gorski in it. The next one we got here is Laurel and Hardy Comedy Classic Volume 9. And this is the 1986 reissue by Nostalgia Merchants and Fox Shows Video, not by Media Home Entertainment. On this volume it has Bell Hongs, the one in the Foreign Legion from 1931. Then, Going Bye-Bye, 1934. Chichens Come Home, 1931. The remake of the Silent Howard short of Lebanon Leap. And finally, Birthmarks, the early talkie in 1929. And this originally came out in 1983 of this Night Long Honey volume. I'll show you what the tape looks like. And I have this copy already, same thing for 83. Here's what the tape looks like. But this is a exact copy of this tape when I used to rent it out in the Blockbuster Video Whitestone back in the early 2000s. Next one we got Police Academy Cartoons, Volume 3. And the other video released in 1989 comes with one of the episodes, or Risk for weight of gold. Westward Ho Hooks. Yep, I used to have one of the Police Academy cartoons on VHS tapes. Here's what this tape looks like. It's a vertical label, and that's the cover the print date on it. We got some more videos coming. Let me fix this. The next one we got here, somebody also got it in Shenandoah. Barkleys of Broadway, an MGM musical with Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. This is the first time in 10 years they came back to make a movie together. After they did like the story of Irene and Rooney and Irene Castle in 1939. And this copy of this tape was 1991 reissue of the MGM musical. But I have the clamshell that was released in 1987 during of the death of Fred Astaire in 1987 in the Great Musicals Collection clamshell. Here's what this tape looks like. Dance to Cheek, a song by Fred Astaire. Now we got the silent comedy of Things at Old Times. Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn, and Charles Grodin. And this is the late 1983 reissue. However, this is the 1984 reprint. Instead of having VH on it, they put down numbers like 60200. This is exact reissue, exact reprint as the Three Stooges volumes 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you what this tape looks like. I have the 1981 original release of Things Like Old Times. This is the late 84 original, a reissue, yep. Not late 1983 original reissue. This tape was printed on the 16-week of 1985. Here's what the tape looks like. Yep. Next one we got Jarane and Maureen O'Hara in The Quiet Man. They're co-stars with Victor McLean. Yep. The Irishman. Victor McLennan and Will Bond. And Barry Fitzgerald. And this is the 1987 reissue from Republic Pictures Home Video. I have the 86 reissue in a clamshell. I think I used to have it. I don't know. Maybe MTA. No print date on it. It's got to be a Canadian copy. One more VHS tape I got is from Shenandoah. Breakthrough War Film with Sergeant Richard Burton, Robert Mitchum, and Rod Steiger. Originally came out from World Vision Home Video during the mid-80s, early 80s. This is the 86 reissue for Good Times Home Video. This TV movie was 1979. And here's what this tape looks like. Made in Hong Kong. It's got to be 90 reprints. Here's one of the best science fiction horror movies of all time, Aliens. That's with Rich Savoriniva. The one she was in Ghostbusters, yep. Is the original Alien, 1979. Not Aliens in 1986. I'm trying to find my favorite copy of this tape of Aliens, 1980 in that Magnetic Gear Corporation, or a 20th Century Fox video. Yep. There's the barcode on there, no print date. This is CBS Fox Video 1984. This is the 88 reprint, or something, or 87. And here's a Academy Award-winning movie with Robin Williams and Matt Dillon in Good Will Hunting. It's got to be from Miramax Home Entertainment. And now, when it was first released around 90 somewhere, I'll tell you what this tape looks like. Ink label. This tape was printed on June 2nd, 1998. This seems like an ex-rental. And here's an unopened tape I'll be selling in the future. That is Q&A, that stars with McNulty, Timothy Hutton. This is an HBO video, came out somewhere in 91, unopened, and I'll be selling this. Right on eBay.com. They do like a lot of money. Speaking about eBay, I got something from eBay today in the mail. That's like one of my rare horror movies I had to look for. And here it is. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Robert Englund betrayals the part of Freddy Krueger in all the 6 Nightmare on Elm Street movies in the 80s, up to the early 90s. Media Home Entertainment in 1985. I've been looking for this for a very long time, but some other times I get outbid on this. And they go through just like hotcakes. Here's the, open the flip box, here's what this tape looks like. Gold sticker label. This is an ex-rental. I paid nearly $20 for it. The original Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. Whatever you do, don't go to sleep. And here's the last one I got when I was in the thrift store the other day. And here's Disney's Mary Poppins, the 2013 DVD release with Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke, and David Thomas. So this is like a 50th anniversary of it. When it was released in 2013 or 14 from the Disney DVD release. I have the 2000 and the Disney Gold Collection DVD release. Here's what this DVD looks like. I'm going to put this one on eBay definitely next month. And here's like a little bonus before we end this video. This is like this, a little, the coupon brochure, something like that. Everything's coming to traditional these days since like the last decade. Excuse me. Well, there's the update videos just for today. And thank you for being there. And try to comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you like this new update video. I'll see you next time when I have more of these updates. You just take care. And I'll see you next time. Happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye, my YouTubers. See you next time.